Interpersonal relationship with the boss. Namaste and welcome to today's YouTube video. My relationship with my first boss was very rocky. He was very authoritative and never engaged in a real conversation with me. Though I worked with him for 4 years, my relationship with him became increasingly strained. My most vivid memory for many years was an image of a time when he had insulted me, that I was daft and good for nothing. He had shouted at me and thrown the paper I had written. The only thing I remember is going to my desk and staring at a file without reading anything in an attempt to escape him and his words because they hurt so much. Then, in the years that followed, in my social work and psychology study, I came across the work of psychiatrist Alfred Adler and started to understand it in a Adlerian psychological way. My first boss was a moody and verbally uncommunicative person. To think he insulted me that time, and that is why our relationship went bad and all my other relationship with bosses went bad, was a very Sigmund Freud way or etiological way of thinking. So, what is an etiological way of thinking? An etiological way of thinking is where we find a reason for the outcome or think of a cause that led to a feeling or behavior. In Adlerian teleology, that cause and effect position is completely reversed. So let's say that I bring out the memory of being insulted by my boss because I do not want to like any of my current bosses and don't want my relationship with my boss to get better. And that is a much more teleological way of looking at things. So, with a lot of reflection, I realized that it was more convenient to not repair my relationship with my current boss so that I could use it as an excuse for my own life not going well. Well, you may argue that even if I was able to analyze myself and say it isn't because my first boss insulted me that I have a bad relationship with all my bosses, but that I bring out that memory of being insulted because I don't want to have a good relationship with my current boss, how does it actually change things? It doesn't change the fact that I was insulted by my first boss in the workplace, right? Well, from a psychological perspective, I call it the interpersonal relationship card. From a Sigmund Freud causation perspective, the cause and effect of my first boss being rude and I having a bad opinion of all bosses, it is an issue that I can do nothing about. However, if I realized I was bringing out that memory because I did not want to have a good relationship with my current boss, then I was holding the card to repairing my relationship with my boss. That means if I change the goal, I would be able to fix my relationships. To some, this may appear easy in theory, but difficult to implement in real life. Then I would take it a step further and bring in the separation of tasks that are recommended by Adler. What do I mean? Let me explain. It's true that my first boss was a very difficult man, and I had a very traumatic experience and relationship with him that lasted 4 years. He was a stubborn and moody person, and his feelings would never have changed. In fact, my first boss, wherever he is in this world, he probably does not even remember me. So, for me, when I am making my resolution to repair my relationship with my current boss, I become aware that I'm holding the card to my interpersonal relationship and not my first boss. This gives me a sense of freedom to throw out that bad experience because it no longer has any power over me. I do not work for my first boss any longer. I have analyzed my thoughts and feelings and realized that the trauma of that experience stops me from having a good working relationship with my current boss. And now I have a whole new way of thinking and behaving. This is the impact of taking back the power from the world and becoming your own powerful person. For this kind of in depth thinking and analysis of your own behavior, it is important to talk to a counselor or psychologist and mention that I would like to work out my difficult emotions about work from an Adlerian perspective. You will be pleasantly surprised at how liberating the outcomes can be. Now, to be fair, even if I change, it is only me who sees things differently, and perhaps my current boss may still be a little difficult at times. But now I have separated my tasks and his. In my behavior, I will remain aware of not letting the negative influence of my first boss's experience tarnish my relationship with my current boss. And this will be helping me to change the way I speak and conduct myself. The one reality I know is that when there is a desire for recognition from the boss, the interpersonal relationship card will always stay in the hands of other people. My question to you is, do you want to entrust the card of your working relationships to other people or hold on to them? Please take the time to think through these ideas in your own working life about the separation of tasks and your interpersonal relationships at work. Thanks for watching this video. The content of this video is inspired by the book The Courage to be Disliked by Ishiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. I have put a link to this book in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video. I truly believe employee wellness leads to successful business. Thank you.